Ugh. Dad, can I still use those cards? I want that new game console.
Blake's company is in trouble.
Whatever, what happened? Who screwed him over this time?
It's different this time.
Paige Gardner got into college. We don't need to send money anymore.
The company. The company went under. The house and cars were seized. We still owe $8 million.
You're joking.
Pack your things. We're going to Greystone.
Dad, what are you saying?
Your father said pack your things. Coughing. Charles, how much further?
Almost there, the driver said. Once we cross that ridge up ahead, we'll be there.
What the hell is this place?
Uncle Charles has aged so much. The gentle Uncle Charles I used to know. Can't even stand up straight anymore. So, you're Blake. What was your SAT score this year?
See for yourself.
If you don't get at least a 700 next year, I'll throw you to the wolves in the backwoods.
What did you say?
You heard me.
Who do you think you are?
You're eating my food and living under my roof. Who am I? I'm the one providing for you. Target, 700 points. Uncle Charles and his family moved in. The first meal I made was sour fish soup. It's a dish every family in Greystone knows how to make. Sister-in-law, you should add the firewood one stick at a time. A bigger fire isn't always better. Simmer it slowly to bring out the flavor. The cigarettes were from the shop at the village entrance. $5 a pack. They really burn the throat. They're nothing like the Special Reserves or the cigars he used to smoke.
Cough, cough, cough.
Oh, Ziji, is this the big boss who sponsored you? I heard his accounts are completely drained. You'd better be careful. Don't let him leech off you. You've been accepted to Northridge University now. You have a bright future ahead of you. Don't let an outsider drag you down.
Here, Mrs. Newton. He sponsored me for 11 years. 11 years of money. 11 years of phone calls. 11 years of care. If you say one more word, I'll dump this bowl of pickled greens over your head. $32,000, my entire savings. The four of us can last 6 months. Once school starts and I get my financial aid. But how will I pay back $8 million? The bamboo bed creaks, as if it's sighing for me.
Paige, I've let you down.
I found some work for you tomorrow. Grandpa Mason needs help at the fish pond behind the village. It's $80 a day. And lunch is included. Let's just worry about our next meal for now. Get some good sleep tonight. Blake, get up. I'm counting to 3. 1. Tavoo. 3.
Paige Gardner, you've lost it.
Breakfast is ready. We'll start the lesson once you're finished.
Who says I'm taking your class?
You are.
Why should I listen to you?
You haven't written a word in 40 minutes. If you can get even one question right, I'll apologize to you on the spot.
These questions are naturally difficult.
This is from the first semester of freshman year, specifically from the actual final exam. Blake, you had plenty of chances to be a fuck-up before. Now that your dad's company is gone, your mother's side of the family won't look after you anymore. What do you think you can rely on now? Those $3,000 limited edition shoes on your feet? Do you know why your father kept sending me money?
What's that got to do with me?
Every time he sent me money, he'd include a note, ZZ. I study hard. When you're successful later, I look after Blake for me. I've spoiled this kid. He entrusted you to me. So starting today, your life is in my hands.
Who do you think you are?
Your teacher. Your supervisor. You're living hell. Breakfast is on the stove. Be in the living room in 10. If you're a second late, lunch is canceled.
This rich kid's face looks like the whole world owes him $8 million. Actually, it's his dad who owes $8 million now.
We'll start with systems of linear equations.
You're making me do middle school math?
You can't even handle high school math, so where else would we start? Watch the first one. X plus y equals 5, x minus y equals 1. Solve it.
Are you trying to humiliate me on purpose?
No. Humiliating you doesn't do me any good. I need you to get into college. The first step is always the hardest. He's already taken it.
Grandpa Mason's fish pond behind the village. It needs to be drained and dried today. They need a hand for some slinging. This former high-powered chairman, he has to go earn a day's wage.
Since arriving in Greystone, on this academic failure's math problems, the first checkmark representing a correct answer appeared.
Paige Gardner, is it true that no one has ever praised you since you were a kid?
At that moment, inside this worn-out notebook, the unspoken tenderness of a young man was quietly tucked away. That look of disgust is exactly like Blake's when he stepped in chicken poop on the first day. I have to say, genetics really don't lie.
Daisy, you followed a broke man here to hide? Are you nuts?
Brother, what are you doing here?
Dad sent me to pick you up. Hurry up and come back with me. I've prepared the divorce papers. I have the divorce papers already. Look at this shack and wood stove. Blake, why are you doing homework? Come back with your uncle. I'll find you the best school.
I'm not going back.
What did you say?
I'm not going back. I'm fine here.
Blake, have you been brainwashed? Following that broke father and this girl, you'll never amount to anything.
Uncle Zhao, that car you're driving probably costs around $500,000 to $600,000, right?
The little girl knows her cars.
Not really. I just know that when Uncle Charles's company was still around, he introduced you to 3 major clients. The total profit was over $20 million. Back then, you called him a great brother-in-law. Now that he's down, you're here to push for a divorce. Doesn't that car feel heavy to drive?
What do you mean?
Brother, go back and tell Mom and Dad that I'm not getting a divorce.
Daisy, Charles Sullivan owes $8 million now.
He's my husband.
You.
You know the way back. I won't see you out. Paige, make an extra dish for lunch. He can leave after he eats. Stop shaking and go chop the vegetables.
What are you looking at? Have you memorized the trigonometric formulas yet?
Paige, what's up?
I'm fine, just stood up too fast.
Don't move. Your face is as pale as a sheet. What time have you been going to bed lately? Midnight. You're lying. I got up to use the bathroom at 2 a.m. The light in your room was still on. I got up again at 3. The light was still on. What on earth were you doing?
I've been doing some freelance work online.
What kind of work?
Programming, people place orders. I develop software for them. One project is worth $50,000.
Programming? You know how to code?
I'm self-taught. I watched videos online when I was younger, Free tutorials. I just practiced bit by bit.
What? 50,000? You're in one 8-year-old girl. Self-taught programming, and you can land a 50,000 project? Sister-in-law, the eggs are burning. Oh. You see how things are there, right?
Paige,
Uncle Charles.
I can take on more work at the fish pond. Grandpa Mason said he can raise the pay to $120 a day. Don't push yourself too hard.
I'm not. Just writing some code, it's not tiring.
Paige, this is for you.
Uncle Charles, this.
I bought it before the company went under. I planned to let Blake use it for online classes, but he hated it. You need it more. I don't understand these things, but I heard you on the phone. You were coding at an internet cafe. Don't go there anymore.
I noticed something was off with Uncle Charles' company data before the exam. But I didn't have time to look into it then. Now I can finally piece it all together. Tin Hao, Stephen Grady's nephew. Uncle Charles's company didn't just go bankrupt. It was stolen. I'm leaving Greystone in early September.
Paige Gardner.
Yeah.
What will I do when you're gone?
I put the schedule on the wall. Follow it every day. We'll FaceTime every Saturday night. I'll check your progress. If you fall behind any week.
Throw me to the wolves in the hills, I know.
Good you remembered.
Paige Gardner.
Yeah?
Don't push yourself too hard at Northridge University. You need someone to look after you more than I do.
Remember, next June. I want to see your report card. You need at least a 700. 1 point short, and it's the wolves in the hills. I made it to Northridge University. Everything is brand new.
Ha ha ha. Ah. Hi there. We're all from the big city. You're a freshman too, right? I'm your roommate. You're a freshman too, right? Where are you from?
The countryside in Mountain State.
Oh. Ha ha.
I know that laugh all too well. It's not looking down on me. It's just that they have no idea what to say to a poor country girl. Northridge's servers are fast, as expected. In less than 2 hours. The first round of the model is done.
If I optimize the algorithm, it can reach 90. Paige, are you even human? Paige, my advisor really wants to see you. By the way, that e-commerce data analysis report you wrote, an executive on the client side saw it. He's very interested. He wants to do another collab. The pay is $150,000.
Sure, again. Plus the previous $100,000, that's $250,000. Still $7.75 million to go. It's a long road ahead, but I'm moving in the right direction. I got a 420 on the first mock exam. It nearly tripled in 4 months. Still 280 points away from 700. Enough talk. Hanging up now, go study.
Is Charles Sullivan here?
Who are you?
So you're the girl he's sponsoring. I'm his partner. I need to talk to him.
What are you doing here?
Charles, don't be so angry. I come with good intentions.
You ruined my company. Now you're talking about good intentions?
I'm here today to discuss the debt. If you can't pay it back in 6 months, the property will be seized.
This is my house.
It's not your house. The land belonged to my grandmother. I am the heir.
Talk is cheap, little girl.
The title holder is Abigail Norris. Did you read every line clearly?
Charles, you've got someone sharp by your side. 8 million isn't something a girl like you can handle.
We'll see about that. Uncle Charles, when you first sponsored me, did you ever think $1,000 could make such a difference? But you've kept at it for 11 years, without ever stopping. Big goals are achieved one step at a time. About that 8 million. We'll find a way together. Four names. 3 shell companies. All lead to the same conclusion. Uncle Charles's company didn't just go bankrupt. It was stolen right out from under him. Stephen Grady, I'll use this paper as a fuse. To burn you down to the bone. Semester. The second mock results are out. 510. From 150 to 510 in 6 months. 4 months left. Still 190 points away from 700. The essay was off topic. Lost 15 points in math for being careless. English vocabulary is still lacking. Can't get a perfect score on the science section. Copy a sample essay every day. Write out your math mistakes 100 times as punishment. Add 1 more reading passage every day.
You're literally a feudal landlord. Do you think I can hit 700?
What do you think?
I'm not sure.
That's how you should feel. People who feel certain are the ones who get lazy. The unsure are the ones who work the hardest.
I'm going back to study vocab.
Are you sure you're a freshman?
Professor, this is the second version. The accuracy rate reaches 93%.
Our school has an industry academia project, collaborating with government agencies. There's a $3,000 monthly stipend. Interested in joining?
I am. Also, I have another idea. To add a module alongside this model, a financial aid matching module for low-income students. I can use my research to run the data.
You booked this conference room. You call the shots now.
Ah.
Keep it, sister-in-law. That's your last bit of security. I haven't let it get to the point where you actually have to sell it.
Paige. You used to say you've been farming since you were 7. I didn't believe you.
I believe you now.
I do. I almost hit my foot with my first swing of the hoe. It's fine if your first swing was a bit off, sister-in-law. Just keep turning the soil.
Oh, isn't that the wealthy lady of the house from the city? She's so broke she's trading eggs for soy sauce now. Haha, isn't she? A fallen phoenix is no better than a chicken. Haha, look how tacky her clothes are.
Paige, you're too thin. This is all I can do for you.
That was the most heartwarming bowl of egg custard I've ever had. One weekend before winter break, I took a train for several hours back to the city, then transferred to 2 buses, and finally found this place. Karen.
Who are you?
I'm Paige Gardner. Charles Sullivan sponsored me for 11 years.
Mr. Sullivan's business has nothing to do with me. I'm working somewhere else now.
I know that the $30 million was transferred by you at Mr. Stephen Grady's request. I also know what he's using to threaten you. He said if you didn't comply, he'd audit your accounts, say you're cooking the books, and make you take criminal responsibility. He also said if you talked, he'd make sure you never found work in this game again. Every transaction, listed here, is something I pieced together from public information. I haven't told anyone, and I haven't called the police. I came to you first.
The transfer receipts are all in here. There are also screenshots of the texts he sent me. He told me to delete them, but I secretly kept a copy.
Thank you. That night, I carefully photographed every page in the file folder and saved them in an encrypted folder. Prosecutor Chen, everything is ready. Every person and piece of evidence involved in the $30 million is locked in. The witnesses have been found.
It'll be ready for filing soon. Keep the originals safe for now. Wait for him to show his face again.
I'm waiting for you to slip up.
You've gotten even thinner.
And you've gotten darker. Do your work first.
Paige is back. Go wash your hands and eat.
Sister-in-law, let him finish his work first. He can eat when he's done.
Hey.
Hump. Haha. If it isn't young Master Shi, heard your family went broke. Haha, you're really out here working as a farmer now.
I scored 618 on my final mock exam. My target for the SATs next year is 700. You mocked me for that 150 score back then. Now it's my turn to ask you. What was your score?
We did okay at the entrance to the block today. The holidays are over. The results for the third mock exam are out. 608 points.
Between English and science, multiple choice can still bring in 40 more points. I can get 20 points on the second math problem. I can cut 10 points of losses in literature and poetry. That adds up to 70 points. Plus 608. That's 678. Still 22 points short.
Where will they come from? Reducing careless mistakes. If I keep them under 10 points, that's another 20 points. Still 2 points short.
2 points. Can come from a sudden flash of inspiration during the exam.
Someone who couldn't even solve basic equations before. I can now calculate every point and explain the breakdown so clearly.
Where are you going?
To chop wood. It's a chain reaction of fatigue. It's not a matter of knowledge. It's better to have this setback during the mock exams than during the actual test. Only a few days left until the SATs. In March, a subpoena was sent to Greystone. Stephen Grady finally pulled the trigger. Attorney Zhang, file a jurisdictional challenge immediately. Yes, do everything possible to stall for time. Then I bought a plane ticket. My first time ever on a plane. I flew back to the city.
Mr. Grady, a woman named Paige Gardner is insisting on seeing you.
Oh, it's that girl. What is it?
Printed copies of the transfer records. The corporate association charts for 3 shell companies, and copies of a signed deposition. From the CFO, Lu Fang. And there's the authorization email that Charles Sullivan kept back then. 30 million from Charles Sullivan's company accounts went to your nephew Qian Hao's shell company. Then through your wife, Li Meihua, and your driver, Zhang Qiang, at 2 other companies they registered. It was laundered through multiple layers. You have 3 days. Drop the lawsuit within 3 days, and the 8 million will be forgiven. After 3 days, You'll have to face the consequences yourself.
Little girl. Do you have any idea how many friends I have in this city?
I don't know. But I know that embezzling 30 million carries a minimum 10-year sentence. Can your friends do those 10 years for you? The composure I maintained in front of a stranger for an hour finally crumbled at this moment. But I'm not done yet.
Paige Gardner? I'm Mr. Qian's lawyer. Mr. Qian has agreed to drop the lawsuit unconditionally.
Prosecutor Chen, you can make your move. In April, Stephen Grady was officially under investigation. The state capital's business circles went wild in May. Prosecutors formally filed charges. Occupational embezzlement. The amount involved was 31.2 million. He tried to apply for bail. It was denied. The poplar fluff outside the window looks just like the foxtail grass blowing by Grandma's grave that day. June. 1 month until the college entrance exam. I specifically took time off to go back to Greystone, to stay with him for the final stretch every day.
Madon.
Yo, chill. The internet is lagging.
What's the score?
712.
Fine. A barely passing grade.
You call 712 a barely passing grade?
My score was higher than yours back then. But Blake Pay, you did it.
Ha ha ha. I did it.
Why choose engineering?
I want to learn something practical. To help my dad later. To rebuild the company.
In August, the first instance verdict for Stephen Grady was announced. He was convicted of embezzlement. The amount involved was 31.2 million. He was sentenced to 12 years in prison. All illegal gains were ordered to be recovered.
The full 31.2 million will be returned. Even though the company once featured in the financial news is now gone, the money will return to Charles Sullivan's account.
Ah.
Uncle Charles. Once the money arrives, pay the suppliers and the employees back wages first. Keep the rest to start over later.
Paige, that's your
money. Every cent you gave me back then, I haven't forgotten a single one.
Okay.
Charles, dinner's ready.
I did 2 things right in my life. The first was marrying you. The second was in this village. Giving a little girl doing homework on the curb $1,000.
Mid-October. I talked to Uncle Charles about that plan. I want to start a company using my technology. The core will be my predictive model. We'll use your experience for operations. I've settled on the name, Yuanji. The yuan from your name, and the Z from mine. We'll do it together. Yuanji Technologies was officially founded. Our very first client was a produce distributor in the city. My model helped him accurately predict seasonal potato price trends. That winter, he made $150,000, more than usual. Word spread fast. Our clients doubled over the holidays. Paige Gardner was settling into the rhythm. 3 months later, they doubled again.
We moved from a rented 2-bedroom into an office building. We hired our 6th employee.
On the day of the ribbon cutting, Blake came back on winter break to help.
That's a good name. It sounds like Yuanji, the Chinese herb for dementia.
Then you should take some. Don't forget how you scored a 150 back then.
Ha ha ha.
Daisy, I heard Charles's company is back on its feet. That's great. I knew it. Charles was definitely set up by some backstabber.
When you came to get me back then, you said I'd lost it. You told me to get a divorce. You said Charles Sullivan would never recover.
That was all a misunderstanding.
When I was sick, did anyone from the Zhao family even visit? When Charles was breaking his back at the fish farm, did any of you even bring him a pack of cigarettes? I'm very busy right now. Please leave. Don't come back unless it's important.
Daisy, listen to your brother for a second.
Charles worked so hard at that fish farm. The back injury he got during those 6 months acts up every time it gets cold. He really needs to recover properly.
Uncle, the company isn't open to visitors today. Please make an appointment before your next visit. The man I've called uncle for 20 years is finally being treated like a stranger.
Everyone, I'm not just back for a break this time. Look at this data. We can't let distributors keep driving our prices down.
Paige, about what I said before, just ignore my big mouth. Drink this while it's hot. I made it myself. Drink this while it's hot. I made it myself. So, I heard you set up some kind of system.
Our walnuts and peppercorns
never sell for a good price. Do you think you could help?
I can. But first, you need to organize the local growers. Form a cooperative. Individual volumes are too low. It's hard for the platform to integrate with them. Ha ha ha. The first batch of walnuts launched on the e-commerce platform. We sold 8,000 pounds in just 1 week. Prices are nearly 30% higher than last year.
The girl who got into Northridge University. Could she help our village too?
I can, if you form a cooperative first.
Within a 50-mile radius, 6 villages have formed cooperatives. They've all integrated with the Insight Data Analytics platform.
Paige, those families on the back hill want to join the cooperative too. When are you free?
To explain it to everyone again?
About that system.
I planted this tree myself many years ago. Grandma was still here the first year it bore fruit. We took a full basket to the market to sell. Now the tree has grown much thicker, and more people are gathering around it now. Felix Turner really did come to Greystone Village. This grad student took several transfers. He arrived right when Blake was chopping wood. My friend, Felix Turner. Blake's the one who used to score 150.
Go ask around Northridge University. Out of everyone in my year, how many could raise their scores more than me?
Ha ha ha. This is a proposal from a new partner. The fee is 600,000.
What are the terms?
The terms are up to you. They saw your previous reports. Their exact words were, as long as you collab, the terms don't matter. There's one more thing. My advisor wants you to come next semester to give a formal technical presentation. You'll be speaking as the senior technical consultant. Paige, do you know what I was thinking the first time I saw your code? I just felt like I'd wasted all these years of studying.
Is Felix Turner pursuing you?
What's it to you?
I'm just asking.
Paige, about the things I said before. No hard feelings. I didn't mean it.
Come on in.
My granddaughter's starting 9th grade this fall. Her math grades are really dragging her down. I've been thinking about it. In the whole neighborhood, you're the only one who can help her.
Tell her to come over at 9 tomorrow morning.
You're actually down to help?
It's not for her. It's for her granddaughter. Back then, no one wanted to pay for my school. It was Uncle Charles who took $1,000 and put me behind a desk. Her granddaughter deserves a desk of her own, too. The next day, 9 a.m. sharp. First, list everything you already know.
I guess back then, I looked just as foolish.
Paige Gardner,
Your agricultural price prediction system, the department, has decided to include it in the National Market Monitoring Platform's pilot program. It will launch in 23 states simultaneously. The licensing fee is $3.8 million per year for a 10-year term.
Dean Whitaker, I'll sign. Also, I want to add a module to the system. For scholarship matching, it will match companies that can sponsor students with underprivileged students in need. Just like how Uncle Charles sponsored me, back then.
The development costs
will be deducted from my licensing fees. Uncle Charles, when you stopped me on the street all those years ago, did you ever think that one day other kids would be just like me? Just like how you noticed me then? They would be matched by a system to an Uncle Charles of their own.
I didn't. I was just doing a small favor back then.
That small favor changed my life. I want more of those small favors. To change more people's lives.
Hey, Paige. I've always been curious. As a student, how did you think of creating such a massive national system?
I started on a computer at an internet cafe that cost $1.50 an hour. During my sophomore year, I ranked third in the department for finals. Not first, because I was spread too thin. I was wrapping up the company model and the scholarship case. But third is already great. Freshman year is over. How were your grades?
Fifth in the department.
Not bad, but not enough. When are you ever going to speak to me nicely? When you rank first in the department. Just you wait. Brightview Technologies now has over 20 employees, and monthly revenue has topped $1 million.
Paige, regarding the company's profits this year, your consulting fees and dividends total $800,000.
I don't want the money. Put it into the scholarship fund. I have enough from my licensing fees.
Sigh.
That night, Uncle Charles took me out to dinner. It was at the best restaurant in the city. The one he used to frequent back when his company was still around.
Paige, over a year ago, you said on the phone, to bring my wife and Blake to your place. Those words saved my whole family.
Oh. Back then, I looked down on you. I thought you were just some girl from the countryside. I was blind. I'm here to apologize today.
Paige Gardner. The arrogance had faded from his eyes, showing his sincerity. I drink to you.
This glass is to the hardships of the past, and to a smooth road ahead.
A little over a year ago, on this very street, I couldn't even afford a bottle of water.
Now you could buy out the entire convenience store.
Ha ha ha. In the new year, we're going to expand the platform to 6 states across the Midwest so more farmers can use our price prediction system.
Oh? Mr. Nick Sullivan, everyone's curious. When you worked under Mr. Thomas, what were you most afraid of?
Well, what's scarier than him shooting you down is him handing you a new assignment right after.
Ha ha ha.
Paige, you told me to keep the bracelet back then. You said you didn't want me to ever run out of options. I'm taking it off now. Keep it as a memento. It's not for me. It's for you. When you have children of your own, tell them, this belonged to a woman who couldn't even hold a hoe straight, but she wore it her whole life.
Okay.
Hey, where's Blake?
Save a seat for me.
Quick, get Blake a place setting.
The new year finally feels complete now. Mr. Franklin passed away. He was my middle school teacher. Back then, he'd quietly take money from his own salary to buy me school uniforms and winter boots. Even after retiring, he was the one who helped me contact his son-in-law at the state prosecutor's office. The person who later, throughout the whole case, connected all the key pieces of information.
He left this for you. He wrote it during his final days.
Paige, you're the student I'm most proud of. For next year's scholarship program, let's name it after my grandmother and her, naming it after both of them. One is Abigail Norris, and the other is Eleanor Carter.
Hey, why has your code signature changed? Why are there extra words?
Because for this project now, I'm not the only one carrying it anymore.
2 years have flown by. Junior year, first in the department. I got a national scholarship. The department even recommended me for the direct PhD program. Dean Whitaker spoke with me today. He asked if I wanted to do the direct PhD.
What did you say?
I told him I'd think it over. I want to go back and help my dad first, to get things sorted out at the company. Brightview Technologies has expanded into several states. Managing the supply chain is wearing him out. Paige Gardner. The goal you set for me back then was 700 points. I got a Sadam Studvanist. Now, I'm setting my own goals.
Aunt Emma opened a private kitchen called Greystone. It's tucked away in an old alley downtown. The menu only features the dishes she learned back in the village. The sour fish soup is our signature dish. The minced pork with sour beans is a must order.
For the first half of my life, I was known as the lady of the house, Mrs. Pay. For a few years in between, I was called a bankrupt. Now, everyone calls me Emma. I like who I am now much better.
Emma, you went from a wealthy lady of the house to working the stove yourself. How did you make it through?
At first, I nearly burned the kitchen down. But then I realized, you have to add the firewood piece by piece.
Oh my.
These walnuts are sweeter than the ones from your home back then, the ones from that tree in your yard.
Ha ha ha.
Grandma, I've graduated. Back then, you pushed me to the village entrance to sell vegetables. Because you were afraid I'd go hungry. Now I have plenty to eat. And many other children do too. Same old place. Through this prediction system, we've broken down the data barriers of more than 20 states.
Back then, she said the sour soup fish was the best. I thought she was just being polite. At the time, I thought Mountain State must be really poor.
Oh, don't even get me started. My relative's cooperative is using her model for pricing.
Old Lynn.
When you said the sour soup fish was the best in the country.
None of us believed you. Haha.
Come on, today I'll show you what's truly number one in the nation. Let's go. Taste this soup. It was simmered over a wood fire stove on a low heat. The sourness is all from natural fermentation. There's absolutely not a drop of industrial white vinegar in it. So, do you believe me now?
Definitely.
Mr. Thomas, we bagged the project. Do you want to grab dinner tonight?
By reconfiguring the distribution points,
The South region's inventory turnover increased by 22%.
Director Sullivan, the Zone C parameters seem a bit conservative. It doesn't match past experience.
Past experience doesn't apply to these singular peaks. Wait for the bulk intake. Everyone, look at the main screen. This is first-hand data from Zone C. The peak congestion level is already approaching the red line.
Uncle Charles, what you were most worried about didn't happen.
You were right. He's more successful than I was back then.
Wow, that meeting was incredible. Is this really the same young master who used to score a 150? Unbelievable, right? If Paige Gardner hadn't forced him to study by pouring cold water over his head, who knows where he'd be messing around now.
The sunset glow outside the window shone on the spot where he first stepped into chicken manure, except this time, he came up in an elevator.
Ladies and gentlemen, The scholarship is just the first step. Take a look at this predictive model. According to Insight Data Analytics, potato prices will drop by at least 20% this fall and winter. Moving product 2 weeks early can save a significant amount of money. I'll update the model parameters now to include local potato varieties in the high priority monitoring list.
Heir?
That kid is running with such determination. He's practically crushing those potatoes.
I was the same way at the village entrance back then, watching Uncle Charles's car drive away. Except, he's in an SUV, and I was chasing a minibus.
Mr. Thomas, the Chin family is offering $3 million. All they want is a signed settlement letter from you.
Tell him to save it for toothpaste. $3 million can't make up for those 6 months Uncle Charles spent toiling at the fish pond. Uncle Charles, it's me. The Qian family wants to trade $3 million for a settlement letter. I didn't agree.
Page. Actually, I thought about signing it. Not because I'm greedy for the money. I just wanted to get this over with. I didn't want you to have to suffer through this.
Uncle Charles, he stole from you. Let him serve the sentence he deserves. He doesn't deserve to get out early.
Okay.
This room is smaller.
Then the office at Brightview Technologies. It's drafty in the winter. It has fleas in the summer. And it smells like chicken manure by the door. But the most important decisions of my life were all made in there. Today, I'm handing over the CEO position to Blake Pay. It's not because he's my son. It's because he understands technology better than I do, and he understands data better.
The wheels of a new era are turning. Their story has only just begun.
Those who have been caught by others. I won't forget to catch others in return.
Mr. Thomas, what has been your biggest takeaway over these years?
From being caught by one person to this current system catching thousands of children every year. I can't put it all into words, but I can show you all the system's current back end.
Yeah.
Yeah. I watched the live stream. When you reached the second part, the cameraman kept wiping his lens. I only realized later that he was crying. Back then, when you slapped that report card into my hand, did you think I was going to cry too?
No.
I'll treat you to some new dishes tonight. Emma's own special recipe.
Back when your grandfather worked as a farmhand in the countryside, he was so impressive. He could make $80 a day.
Grandpa, stop bragging. My mom said that back then, in the mud pits, you couldn't even catch a single fish.
Ha ha ha.
That old house of yours, the Coop Liaison office, everything about it. When I passed by this morning, I saw it was packed with kids signing up. It's different from my time. They're all holding printed registration forms, not lollipops covered in chicken droppings.
Times have changed. Your generation only had the chicken droppings.
Hey. Paige Gardner.
Yeah?
Thank you.
Don't thank me. Just focus on hitting your new key metrics first. This is Insight Data's 5-year strategic plan. The scholarship program is going global, agricultural models are leveling up, and we'll offer free training for the Midwest to develop rural technicians.
Back then, you were doing homework by the road. I pulled over. That one break. I made the right bet. It's not because I gave you that $1,000. It's because you turned it into a future for all these kids.
The place Pay Blake chose to put a ring on it is the old courtyard in Greystone. It's where he got doused with cold water, stepped in chicken droppings, and couldn't solve a system of linear equations.
From the time I was 17 until today, everything I've done worth praising is what you taught me. This time, let me praise you for a lifetime.
Pay Blake.
Yeah.
Back then, you got all those linear equations wrong.
I fixed them. Every test you ever gave me, I saved them all. I won't get them wrong anymore. This is the very first test you gave me by that dirt wall.
The two families officially became one. The wedding banquet was held in the village. The whole village showed up. The main item on the menu, the signature dish, was still the sour fish soup. After making it for over 10 years, Aunt Emma is no longer the person who almost set the kitchen on fire.
Mr. Pei, this is a big day for you. Cheers.
The sour fish soup is on the house tonight.
Wow.
Make it extra spicy. Ha ha ha.
I finally married her. Woo! Woo!
Grandma, I've started a family. I married the one who scored a perfect 150.
Elder Sister Jiu.
Check in for your dorm at Building 3. This scene looks just like me years ago, standing at the entrance of Greystone Village, watching the bus kick up dust as it drove away.
Use your own chopsticks. Don't expect me to feed you.
Who would have thought that back then, during the first meal in Greystone Village, Daisy was burning firewood and almost torched the kitchen? Someone wouldn't write a single word on the exam, and even the chopsticks lying by the bowl didn't move an inch. Yet now, in their own kitchen, they can simmer a pot of sour fish soup to perfection. All the data has been matched. 19 more names have been added.
Paige.
Your name has gardenia in it. Gardenias aren't flashy, but they're fragrant. This gardenia flower, dye, now fills the whole mountain with its scent. It reaches far enough for other children to follow the scent and find their way.